Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Separate Ways Part 3. So, we've pretty much cleared out the village in the last video of resources and anything that might help us, especially like treasures to turn into the merchant for trade or repairing weapons and improving them. So I think it's safe that we can move on to the next part, which is to leave the village area and go to the villa, which is where Luis told us to meet him. I think in game, this is lining up with when Luis, Ashley, and Leon are being chased into the villa by the villagers, and they basically start attacking us inside the house for like 5 minutes, I think, is the total time. So you have 5 minutes basically to stay alive before Ashley opens up a side door and then you can escape. So I think we're lining up with that. But of course, Ada was not in that section, like helping us. So it's safe to say that there's something else in store for us when we get to that area. it's my stupid mistake that I'm pretty much in this state that I am. I did not buy any supplies from the merchant in terms of like first aid kits, first aid sprays, or anything like that before we left him. And I don't even know if I am allowed to go back. At this point, the gate might be closed. Like sometimes the doors will lock immediately behind you, especially if you go to a new area. So it'll be okay. We'll be fine. Just doing one last run of the area to make sure that there's no treasure, no resources that I haven't missed. I know inside the windmill is some treasure, but I want to see if there's anything like above us in these sections, but it doesn't look like Ada's grappling hook is telling me to go. So we're just gonna get this one here, and then we're gonna go inside the windmill and get the other treasure. So we're just going to take a little bit of time before we fully walk over the bridge to listen to what they're saying. So I had to look up some of it because I heard a prisa, but I couldn't hear the rest of what they were saying, and that might just be because when I was recording it, it was very loud and I had the volume turned down. So what they're saying is, "Aprisa, prisa, los coderitos están escapando," which is basically, hurry, hurry, the little lambs are escaping. And little lambs is what Sadler basically calls you. He calls you little lambs because he views the villagers as his flock. So yeah, this is very terrifying. I mean, in English, it's not very terrifying, but in Spanish, with all of them chanting together, it's fairly terrifying.
Sorry, big guy. Can't let you go that way.
So The writing on the side of the wall is basically the only warning that you're going to get that they're going to summon a giant. Because if you remember in the base game, um, there's some diary notes that talk about the fact that they couldn't control the giant's eating habits, and that he will literally eat anything that walks into like his pen. And so to kind of keep him from like eating the villagers, but also like eating them out of house and home while he's like growing and things like that, um, they had one of the priests put him to sleep with like a spell. And so the one that we fight as Leon, woke up the after the one of the red priests basically, chants and wakes him up from his sleep. And so, yeah, on the side of the building, that writing is pretty much the only thing that's letting you know that they're waking up one of the other giants, because we've encountered several.
What the hell is that? Only allowed us 24 resting place. That did the trick.
Honestly, I like that we're fighting more of the gigantes, the giants, basically. Like, in the original, we fight 3, if I remember correctly. It's one that's in the valley, of course, the one that gets woken up, and we fight him, and then the wolf comes and helps us. And then, of course, the 2 that you can basically drop into the molten pool when you're fighting it with Luis in the castle. And so I like that we're fighting a wide variety of them now. I had no idea if this was going to work or not, but I just tried it out and it did, so we're just going to take it. A win is a win.
Now stay down. Sweet dreams.
Hey, got a smoke?
I do. The kind you like. Now where's the amber?
Fortunately, it's not on me at the moment. And you really should be telling me what a good job I did. Busted my ass and managed to hide it right before I got caught. Which is why I'm still alive.
The deal was, we get you out of here when you deliver the amber. No amber, no protection, Luis.
Such a stickler for details, huh, Ada? Okay, then. I'll go get it now. How about that? And I do have something else I need to get, too. You probably didn't plan on coming back here, eh? Well, plans do change, no? Are you angry? You're angry. There is this one thing I must do before I can recover the Ember.
Before. This is not a negotiation, Louis, so choose your next words carefully.
Whoa. Listen, there is someone who needs my help. You know me, always the good Samaritan.
Let me guess. Leon?
Yes, exactly. Leon and that young woman, they're both infected. They need this medicine. It slows the infection, and I know it works. I used it on myself. So,
Why does this matter to me?
Because you two are infected. It's what I researched for all these years, Ada, and I see the symptoms already showing in your eyes. You must already feel the effects, eh? The medicine will stop them for a time. Just trust me. You have a lot to gain and nothing to lose.
Okay, but this is your last chance. We do this first, and then the Amber.
I'll let Leon know. Hola, Luis here. You guys still around?
Well, I wanted to go home, but Ashley just had to see this castle first.
Perfect, because I have a present I want to give you. Medicine will help to suppress the progress of your problem.
Where do we go?
Let's see. Come to the courtyard inside of the castle. We can meet up there. Ciao. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we? Ladies first.
How chivalrous.
So, given how everything's going, I don't think it's going to be very easy to get the antidote. Just because this is a Resident Evil game, you already know that something is going to come between you and that antidote. It's already hard enough getting from one section of like the village to the other without having to go like 20 different paths before you round about back to the original place you were trying to get to. This is the castle. We're probably going to have to like go all over it before we can even get the antidote. But with that being said, though, it does give an idea into how the Verdugos work. Because I knew that she was infected with something, but I thought it was just like a hallucinogen. Not the fact that she's like fully infected like Leon and Ashley. Because with them, the parasite was injected into their blood. The Verdugo only grazed Ada, which means that it's like what happened with Jill and Nemesis, because Jill got grazed by a needle that was shot out from the second form of Nemesis, and it only grazed her, but it still put her down with the infection. And so, definitely, given how mutated these guys are, I wouldn't be surprised if, their infection rate was as up there with Nemesis.
Is something burning?
Guess we'll find out. Of course they are.
No, no, no! We can't let the medicine be destroyed!
Luis, let it go. Luis! You're serious?
Yes, he's serious, Ada, but I mean, can you blame him? In the base game, we find out that the reason why Luis regrets doing it is because while it was like a major scientific discovery for these parasites, especially waking them up and everything like that, and seeing how old they actually were, at the same time, once he realized that
Don't inhale the smoke.
people were using them, that Sadler was using them on his people, and that he saw the effects of how these parasites basically just like made the people work until they collapsed from exhaustion and no food and no water, and just basically killed everybody or turned them crazy. He wants to make up for that because he can't imagine a world where Sadler is allowed to use these parasites on everybody.
Don't inhale the smoke.
So, yeah. Also, we're just gonna glaze over the fact that I didn't follow him immediately and he died the first time around. So, we're just gonna glaze over that. Just forget that happened. See, we saved him. Yay!
If you're trying to kill yourself, can you do it after you've delivered the amber?
It's all gone. Burnt to nothing.
Why is this so important to you?
There are things I must set right. But that is impossible now. It's all over, and I can't help them anymore.
Pull yourself together, Luis. Make more. You know how, just do it.
Yes, it is possible. The ingredients are all here, in the castle. Yes, I need time, but I can still get you your amber.
All right then, let's go.
We can go back up this way, then figure out the next move. This way. Hey, who are you working for anyway?
You're better off not knowing. Trust me.
Well, you can work for the devil for all I care. As long as you get me out of here. Oh yeah, I'll unlock the... Huh? Where's the key? Shit! I must have dropped it. Okay. Won't be be my finest effort, but it might just work. Ada, find these ingredients. And just maybe I can make a new batch of medicine. Time's not our friend. You go. Find them, and I will go grab the amber. Wish me luck. This is where we part. Good luck.
Likewise.
This is something I was talking about earlier with changes in personality, because Ada is pretty much like a ends justify the means type of person, but she's also kind of not willing to put herself out there to do super hard work if there's a chance that she can have somebody else do it for her. But this time around, for these remakes, Ada is willing to put in the work and help you. Sure, she's gonna steal it from you after it's been all put together, but I think in this instance, the reason why she's helping him is not just because she's infected, but also the fact that she sees the way that these parasites are making people act. And I think that she's starting to question why Wesker wants it so badly. Given that at the end of the game, of the base game, when she's in the elevator and she's talking to Wesker, he's basically telling her, don't be stupid, because he sees that she's planning on just like turning around and giving the sample back to Leon. But he's like, it's fine, we already got like a thing, which is probably ties into what happened with her laying on the bed. He took a sample of her blood, which had a sampling of the parasites in it. It's not as strong as a fully formed amber that has the original base of the parasite, but it's enough that he can probably synthesize it to create whatever strain of virus the parasite carries. And so, yeah, I think that that's pretty interesting, and I like that they did those changes and are kind of putting in the work to tie it together overall. Like, because something that I hate that sometimes games do is that when they have side stories that are supposed to tie into the base game, it doesn't feel like it does. It doesn't feel like it ties in.
first ingredient should be in this room. It won't open.
I can't help but think every time that I see those knights that they're going to come to life with the parasite and they're going to try to attack me. And I will have to deal with them while also trying to figure out where the red ink is that we're supposed to be looking for. But thankfully, they don't. So that's one thing we don't have to worry about.
You can stop right there, Leon. Wouldn't make me use this, would you?
Well, after 6 years, that is one hell of a greeting, Ada.
You don't seem surprised. Interesting.
Try using knives next time. Better for close encounters.
Not a bad move. Very smooth.
So who are you working for this time?
Oh, Leon. You know I don't work in town. Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what. You walk away now, and who knows? Maybe you'll live to meet me again. And then I might get you that greeting you were looking for.
You think I'm gonna give up that easy?
Right. How about we continue this discussion another time? See you around, Leon.
So it looks like we have to come through this knot trap to get the red lantern. But I just want to figure out who's like building all of these traps everywhere. Like, did the maids and the butlers and the other servants have to worry about accidentally wandering into a room that's like a trap room, and then they have to like figure out how to escape from it? Is it like the game that I just finished playing, the Tartarus Key, where it's all like escape room esque things, and they have to go from room to room just so they can drop off laundry in like the king's quarters? That would be annoying. I don't think that I would basically try to leave if I could.
I've got a bad feeling about this. What comes up with these things?
I think I may have solved it too fast. I don't think I've ever encountered that type of glitch in the base game yet, even with like everything that goes on and all the particle effects. It's okay though. We made it out, so let's keep going.
Okay, now for the second ingredient.
I wish there was a way to just go ahead and get rid of the knights before they start attacking you. I know you can't do anything about it until their parasite basically shows up either on the back of the suit or coming through the side. But I just, I wish there was a way that we could get rid of them beforehand when they're just idle statues.
Something goes here.
It's a good thing though that it looks like they stay up there in that area and they don't come down the stairs. I don't think that there's any like blue lights around here that's keeping them like
I think I know what you mean.
chained up there. But given how there's more statues in this room, it's more than likely just because the developers don't want you to feel overwhelmed by having to worry about both the statues, both of the knights coming down the stairs and trying to get you, and the ones in this room trying to attack you.
Bring me a challenge.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way and we've got both bottles, the gold bottle is the one that we need. So it looks like with the way that the puzzle is, we're gonna leave the silver bottle behind and we're gonna just take the gold bottle with us. But there is a locked drawer up the stairs by the room with all of the knights in it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get a small key from the merchant over here, and from there go and unlock the drawer so I can get some treasure from it.
I have some new goods that might interest you. Welcome. I still have some new items you might be interested in.
Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference.
A deal well struck.
Good as new.
What's that? How have we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate. A pleasant travels.
So we have a request, but we're going to do that in the next video because that involves the next section. I don't want to go through those doors just in case they lock behind me and I'm not able to come back here and unlock this drawer. So we're going to go ahead and unlock it now, and then we're going to save, and that'll be it. So I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways. I really like playing through this. I hope that you guys are going to stick around as we get closer to the end. Like I said, this game isn't very long. It's about 5 hours, so we probably have like 2.5 videos left, maybe like 2, maybe 1.5 videos, give or take. But yeah, we're just going to keep it going, and yeah, I'm going to let the rest of this play through, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye!
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. Come back anytime.